everybody. Hello. I hope you all had a great weekend, holiday weekend that is. It was Labor Day weekend. This is Wednesday. I think it's the 9th. Is that right? I lose track of days and nights and everything else. So anyway. I was going to tell y'all something. I forgot what I was going to tell you. Oh. Look what my mom found at a yard sale. Brand new Whirlpool glass. And you know those tumblers that's got the double, you know what I mean? This one sweats, but a lot of them do. But anyway, it's a Whirlpool. Isn't that cool? Brand new in the box for $1. So I put me a little Pepsi in there. It's a little watered down because I'm trying to cut back on Pepsis. That is where a lot of my sugar comes from. I'm a Pepsi freak. I love Pepsi. Love Pepsi. I was drinking regular Pepsi for years, and then I changed to the caffeine-free Pepsi. And then, of course, this year, here comes the virus thing. And they're no longer selling the 8-ounce bottles in the 8-pack. You know, you can buy the 8-ounce bottles, 8-pack of 20-ounce bottles of Pepsi, but they don't put out the caffeine-free anymore. Every once in a while they're putting out the 2 liters. That's it. Why can't they put out the caffeine-free when they're putting out regular Pepsi? Oh, duh. Probably because they had to cut back on their employees, and therefore they don't have enough people to put over on the line, because it's a factory, you know, an assembly line, to make sure that the caffeine, you know what I'm saying? Because with factories, they have to. Anyways, you get what I'm saying, I hope. Because if you don't, I'm a lost her. Anyway, I heard Taco Bell was about to get rid of some stuff. I heard they were going to get rid of their Mexican pizza. Broke my heart when I heard that, you guys. I love Mexican pizza. So guess what I did? Yep, I sure did. I went to Taco Bell and I got a Mexican pizza. And I asked the girl, I said, do you know when y'all going to stop selling the Mexican pizza? And she seemed like she was fairly new there. Well, you know, they're only having 2 employees at a time, 2 or 3 at a time in these restaurants because of this virus. You know, they can't have a whole restaurant full of people because they just don't have the money for them. So they cut back to 2 to 3 people per day and night. So she seemed fairly new to me, and I asked her, I says, does she know when they were going to stop it? And she said, I'm not really sure, but I think probably in the next couple of weeks. So I'm assuming by the end of the month, they probably won't have it no more. Maybe sooner. I don't know. I'll have to Google that and find out. But I found out they were getting rid of the Mexican pizza. They're getting rid of the pico de gallo. You know, the tomatoes and the cilantro and all that stuff in the little cup that you dip with your chips or you pour on your food. And they were getting rid of the shredded chicken. Why are they getting rid of the shredded chicken? Why? That is so good. It is so good. But I guess they want to do some new options because of what's going on. Maybe there's just not enough people buying their stuff no more, so they're changing it to keep people's interest. I used to work in restaurants for half my life. I worked in restaurants for a long time up until my 40s, and then I quit working in restaurants and started working for myself. I'm a lot happier that way. So I asked for a Mexican pizza, and as you can see, it's a little different than the normal. And it's kind of got a little cold because I had to drive a long ways. So maybe I should nuke it in the microwave, huh? It is a little bit cold. But I hate to heat up the sour cream. But that's okay. Let's just go ahead and eat some of it. I'm going to eat about half of it now. And then I'm going to save the rest of it for a little bit later because, you know, I'm diabetic. So I need to try and learn to eat 3 meals a day, or at least 3 small meals a day or something. I need to try to learn how to eat because I only eat like once a day, you guys. Seriously. I'll eat twice a day. I'm not going to lie. But I don't cook because I work late at night. I work in the evening time until later in the night. And so I just don't cook. I rarely ever cook. So I'm just going to cut up some of this into little slices. Now, y'all know I did a video not long ago telling you about I had esophageal issues. I hope the camera's not shaking too much. I had esophagus issues. I ended up in the hospital with food lodged in my esophagus. It tore my esophagus. It was a piece of chicken. And you're like, how in the hell did you tear your esophagus with a piece of chicken? I don't know. My esophagus was inflamed. It's been inflamed since like either January, December, or as far back as probably November. I don't remember, but I know about January this started. It may have started back in December. I don't know. But anyway, you'll have to go back and listen to the video. I told you a lot about it, but I tell you what, it scared the crap out of me. So we're 5 minutes in. Let's get a taste of this pizza. So this is going to be my first bite of the day, so I'm going to have to be real careful because it always gets stuck right at the bottom of my esophagus, just right close to where the tears were, right in that area where the tears were at. And sometimes it'll get stuck there. Like last night, I was eating dinner and it got stuck, and my body forced it out of me. I don't have to make my body do this. It does it on its own. It made me get rid of it. So here we go. I should have offered you back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Would you like a piece of it? I'll let you pick out a piece. How about that? You pick out a piece of pizza. I done got it sliced up. You go choose whichever you want. You want the big side? Take the big side. I don't care. You got it? Okay. I'm in a good mood today, you guys. So far, I can feel it a little bit right there. It's still sitting there. I see my gastrologist on the 15th. That's only a few days away. And I'm getting anxious because I really want to find out what is he going to do for my problem. From what I understand, there's nothing they can do. They can't go in there and surgically do something to make it work. They can go in there, though, and they can stretch it. Now, when they stretch it out, ooh, getting a little bit stuck, y'all, but I'm going to keep going. If I have to stop, I'll just pause the video and then I'll come back. My sister said that she was having the same problem. My mother, I know for a fact, is having the same problems because I took her to the hospital so she could be scoped, you know, like they go down and scope your stomach. So anyway, go check out the video. I'll tell you a lot about what happened. But I did want to tell you something that happened to me earlier. Unbelievable what happened. I'm telling you guys, let me tell you something. It was unbelievable what's happened. I'm a little hyper right now because, like I said, I haven't eaten anything. So this will probably calm me down a little bit. Or mellow me out, so to speak. I went to Big Lots because I was trying to find some cleaning supplies, you know, and some cleaners, you know, disinfecting cleaners. Lysol, Spick and Span. Spick and Span's been putting out different types of, Spick and Span puts out some antibacterial cleaner, you know, it has different smells. Well, anyway, Big Lot had a few. And as you can see, my bottle's empty. So they have the green color. See how that's a light green color? Well, they had some of those bottles, right? So I reached up there on the shelf and I grabbed one down. Then I reached up there and I grabbed the other one. You know, and how you reach down and you pull it like this towards you, like the bottle down towards you. Sometimes you pull it straight. Anyway, the second bottle I pulled down, the lid came off. And it poured all over me right through here. All over. I was like, okay. Somebody must have put that somebody took the lid off of that and didn't screw it back down and put it up there on purpose. Now, I don't know if they were still in the store or not because there weren't very many people in there, so they were probably already gone. Either they've done that on purpose because they're kids and they think it's funny, which it's not funny, or whoever opened it up to smell it just put the lid back on there and probably got distracted and didn't screw it down and just set it back up on the shelf. I think my intuition tells me that somebody done that on purpose. That's okay. Whoever did that, karma's coming. You'll get back. You'll get paid back somehow, some way. May not be the exact same way what you did at the store, but it'll come back to you. Anyway, I was saturated, y'all. My hair smells like spick and span. I was just drenched from here all the way down. Oh my God. I went to the bathroom. They had a bathroom in the back of the store. And so I walked back there into the bathroom and I took a towel and I was soaking it up. I put my hair under the sink and I rinsed it off real good, you know. And you had the dryer, you know, the blow dryer. I put my hair under there, you know, and I blow dried it real good till it dried. And I had my shirt in there. Thank God nobody came in there while I was trying to do this, because that would have been embarrassing. But anyway, pulled my shirt out, you know, had it blowing on the inside. Then I had it blowing on the outside till it dried up, most of it. I'm like, okay. That has never happened to me before. And I'm like, oh my God, wait till I tell everybody on YouTube what happened. But anyway, so far everything's going down. I can feel it when it gets right down in here. My esophagus spazzes and tries to squeeze it down. And a lot of times it'll get stuck right there and it won't go down. It won't drop off in my stomach. So anyway, another thing I learned in July, when I was in the hospital for my esophagus, my doctor said, well, the doctor that was attending me at the hospital, he's not my doctor. My doctor was there. She was doing rounds at nighttime. My doctor is awesome. She has a clinic. She takes care of patients. And then she goes around in the hospital and does rounds. Isn't that amazing? She's just amazing. I love my doctor. So, while I was in the hospital for my esophagus, the doctor who was attending to me said that he noticed that there was something going on with my kidneys. I'm like, what? He says, I don't think your kidneys are fully functioning properly. I think not. Did I say that right? He said, I don't think that your kidneys are functioning 100% properly. Something like that. What he was trying to say is there's something going on with my kidneys. And I'm like, okay. Nobody's ever said that before, but that stuck to my mind. Later on, I told him, I said, you know, he asked me why am I doing this? I don't know. I'm silly. But he asked me, oh, I took too big of a swallow. Oh, it's right there. I think it's going to go down. I get carried away, you know, talking and stuff, you guys, and I forget to swallow small bites. I have to swallow real small bites because this Mexican pizza here, I can chew that up until it's mush. You know what I mean? Because the shells are so tender. They're very flaky. But anyway, he asked me, he says, and this is something else that can teach you guys something. He asked me, do I have any issues going to the bathroom? You know, like wee-weeing? You know what I mean? Doing a wee-wee? And I automatically said, no, I don't have any problem. And he's like, okay. So when he left, I got to thinking about it because it really struck me after he left. It started to bother me what he said. And I'm like, why would he say something like that? So I got thinking about it, and I'm like, there's got to be something going on, or else he wouldn't have said this. I mean, I'm in here for esophageal issues. And then the doctor that's attending to me on this during his shift right here is saying something to me about my kidneys. I think I need to start paying attention. So when he came back in the room, I told him, I said, you know, I got thinking about what you said. And this may be a little personal for some people. Y'all may not want to hear a lot of this stuff because we women talk about things that you men don't really give a damn about hearing. Okay? But this might teach everybody something, men and women. So there might be a few things in here. It might just come out of my mouth without me thinking. Because my mouth has a tendency of running. And my brain is sitting here doing this. It's just really slowly. The wheel is just slowly turning. That hamster is old. It's an old hamster in my brain. Turning that little wheel in my head. But then I got this one up here going like this. They just chatter, 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 chatter. You know what I'm saying? So my mouth can't keep up with my brain. Or my brain can't keep up with my mouth. Whatever. Anyway, I like to try to be fun and silly, so I hope I'm not boring you guys. So anyway, I told the doctor when he came back, I forget why he came back in to talk to me, but he had been in there several times, and he was training an intern. There was an intern that was working underneath him. And he asked me if it was okay if the intern came in and asked me questions and stuff. I said, absolutely. How do you doctors learn how to take care of a patient or learn how to take care of what's going on with the patient if you don't come in here and do it? You need that hands-on experience. I said, I'm the same way. You could teach me something. I can read about it. But if I get to be able to do it hands-on, I learn even better. So anyway, I told this doctor, I said, I'm 55 years old. I said, I had a hysterectomy when I was in my 30s. I was 30 years old. I said, so all those years, little things kind of come along and you think, oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's scar tissue. Oh, it's that. And I said, for years, I thought that, I do have issues every once in a while where you think you got to really go and you get in there and you don't do much. When you wee-wee, a lot of times you get in there, you realize you just don't wee-wee very much at all. I said, so I started putting that on the fact that I thought that maybe my bladder moved or it's shifted, because sometimes that happens to people, especially women. And so anyway, long story short, he told me to tell my doctor to keep an eye on my kidneys. I said, okay. So when I got to the hospital, I went to see my doctor. Swallowed too fast again. And I told her what he said. So we did some blood tests. We did other tests. And blood test came back, urine test came back saying there's something going on with my kidneys. It showed that there was some kidney damage. And I'm like, kidney damage? Really? I said, what could be causing that? She said, we don't know. So it's going to be a process. It's going to take me some time to figure out what's going on. I know that I'm going to have to be the one to keep pushing the doctor to see if she can find out what it is so that we can either figure out we can fix it or work with it. One of the two. I do know, I'm going to go ahead and cut some more off. I do know that I have a cyst on one kidney. I think there's a cyst on both my kidneys, but I do know for sure there's one on one of my kidneys. Now my dad has, I think it's called polycystitis. I may be wrong, may not be the proper word, but he has cysts on his kidneys. So therefore, I could probably be taken after him. We'll see. We'll see. I think it's going to be my last bite, you guys. Yep, my break is over. It's been over. So this will be my last bite for the day. Or for a couple of hours. So I'm going to put my fork and my knife in here. My fork. And save the rest of it for a little bit later tonight. Take another break and eat some more. Because I also found out, I don't know if I already mentioned this or not, I found out I was type 2 diabetic. Now, I have to find me a blood glucose meter. I got to find me some lancets. I got to find me some strips. Oh. And I just don't have the money right now. I had a lot of things going on when I went in the hospital. Didn't have the money then. I don't have the money now. But I'm looking into, I don't like needles, you guys. I cannot stand needles. I don't even like going in there and letting them draw my blood. I don't like even going and getting a flu shot, but I have to. I have to. So I'm going to have to start doing that one of these days and start making sure. I need to go to a dietitian too, I guess, to learn more about diabetes and things like that. It's a process, you guys. It's not something that you can all of a sudden just, well, some people can just drop everything and change your diet completely. And I can't do that. I've already got certain foods in my refrigerators and freezer, that I'm going to have to eat. I just got to learn how to eat and stuff. Anyway, that's nothing else. That's just blah. But what I wanted to tell you about the kidney issue is if you guys, no matter how old you are noticing that when you have to go wee-wee, and you have a strong urge to go, and you get in there and you don't wee-wee very much, and you notice this every once in a while, talk to your doctor. Have them do a blood test. Have them doing urine samples. And see what's going on with your kidneys. And I'm telling you something, you guys. I've been having pain in my back because I have spinal issues. I got 5 protruding discs. 2 in my neck, 3 in the very bottom of my back. And my back, right up under the rib cage here, hurts all the time. And I keep thinking, oh, it's because of my lower back. It's because of this. It's because of that. And then to find out not long ago that my kidneys are showing failure. They're showing there's some kidney damage. That scared the pee diddle out of me. So I have to try. You need to be your own advocate. When you get a CT scan, an MRI, you go over there and you find out my doctors put my test results on a website. There's a doctor, the hospital has a website, so we patients can go on there and see. But we don't see everything that they do. But I see my CT scans, my MRIs. I see some of the blood tests the hospital does, stuff like that. And you find out something with MRI, CT scan, whatever, blood test, whatever. You got to be your own advocate. Do research. Try to find out what's going on. Talk to your doctor. Ask your daughter, what about this? What about this? What are we going to do? What's the next step? Because they have so many people to take care of. They can't just focus on you all the time. They're not going to call you up out of the blue and say, hello, so-and-so, are you doing okay? How did you say? They're not going to do that. You're going to have to get your butt up, do some research. I used to hear doctors always say, don't go and Google this stuff because you're not going to get the right information. Go to a medical site if you have to, whatever it takes, but you need to do your own research and find out what's going on with yourself. And then go back to your doctor and say, well, could it be this? What can we try? Be your own advocate, okay? You have to be. So, anyway, you guys, I'm going to get on and save this for a little bit later. And I will talk to you guys again soon in my next video. I got a little grocery haul I'm fixing to post. Well, I got a grocery haul coming that I'm going to do, and then I'll post sometime this week. Maybe by this weekend. We'll see. It's just a few things. It's not a whole lot. It's really not a lot, but I'll probably still do a video and post it anyway. It's going on 23 minutes now, so you guys, if you still are with me and you watched me all the way to the end, I greatly appreciate it. I enjoy you guys sitting here with me. I try to be entertaining. I try to be informative about things, but I might be the boring person, that may not like me, and that's okay. I understand. That's just part of life. Not everybody likes everybody, but that's okay. I still love you whether you like me or not. I don't have to like what a person does, but I love everybody, but I don't have to like what everybody does. That's okay. Anyways, I need to go. I need to burn off some of this energy, you guys. So I will talk to you again on the next video that I make. So like I said, I'm not sure what it'll be. But if you like the Mexican taco pizza, the Mexican pizza taco bell, you better go get it before they stop selling it, because they're going to stop selling it any time now. And if you like shredded chicken quesadillas, you better get over there and get one, because they're fixing to stop selling them. As soon as they run out of the meat products and stuff, as soon as they run out of these tortilla shells and everything else and whatever they have to make this, they're going to stop selling it, except for the meat, the ground beef. Of course, they're not going to stop selling that. But you get what I'm saying. They're going to stop with the tortillas, the flaky tortillas. Once they run out of them, that's it. Once they run out of pico de gallo, that's it. Once they run out of the shredded chicken, that's it. They're not serving anymore. They may end up putting it to a stop. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys again later. I'll try to find out. I'll see what I find out from my gastrologist, and maybe I'll let you guys know what's going on there. If he's going to stretch it out, or what he's going to tell me that he can do to help me. Because whatever I find out about this issue and tell you guys about it, that maybe later down the line, if it happens to you, you know what happened to me. Maybe you'll remember, blah, 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 blah. Here my mouth is running faster than my brain can keep up, as usual. But you get what I'm saying. If you want to know about what happened to my esophagus thing, go down and look on my page and you'll see. Just watch the videos. It might be 2 or 3 videos down. I don't remember. All right, you guys. Again, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.